Oh hey, there you are. Let's take a look at the awesome Citroen e-C4. I'm not going to try and attempt a really bad French accent here. Although very tempting, I will resist the urge. So let's take a look at this quirky hatchback, shall we? Wee wee! Speaking of wee wee, I think I need to go. Oh! Up front, obviously the front, we've got the Citroen LED Vision headlights. They've got high beam assist, very effective headlights, so really nice. Awesome daytime running lights, they look really cool and futuristic. Fog lights with cornering assist function. I haven't had any fogs, I haven't been able to test those. It is a funky looking typical Citroen front. I like this. Had it parked on a slight slope the other day. It was quite interesting and had a little puddle of water sitting in that. When I went to drive off, it was poured off. It was cool. Around the side. On the side here we've got these 18-inch Aero Blade wheels. Really nice two-tone colours. Funky looking colours. And there's an E badge to tell you this is the electric version. Around the back is your electrical charging port. We got a funky rear end on this. Love the looks of this. A lot of hatchbacks are going for this these days. These chunky styled tail lights. They look fantastic, to be fair. Here's the Citroen badge. It's a Citroen name and the e-C4 badging on the side. It's got this little spoiler here sort of splitting the view out the back window. It does spoil your view through the rear view mirror a little bit, and because they've got that, they don't have a rear window wiper, which is a little bit annoying because the slope that window's on does get quite wet, quite dirty quite quickly. Even on a early morning heading to work or something like that, you get a lot of dew on the car, and that window you can barely see out of it. It would be nice to have a wiper to wipe that, but still looks fantastic. Let's take a look in the boot, shall we? It's not huge, it's not humongous, it's a pretty shallow floor there, but you can lift that tray out, drop it down somehow, and you've got a deeper floor. So in fact, we went to a concert the other night, we took chairs and all sorts of stuff, and we actually fit quite a bit in this boot. It was quite impressive, I was really surprised. That can come out all together, of course, and you've got a little bit of a indent here with your flat tyre kit. You can store your charging cable in there if you need to as well. And we've got split fold down rear seats as well. I haven't folded these down yet. They come down quite flat, actually. That is really flat. You could fit quite a lot in there. You probably fit a few bodies too. Of course, that parcel tray comes out, but you can put a few bodies in here quite nicely. There's actually quite a lot of space, especially with those seats down. Now let's check out the back seat here. I haven't gotten in the back yet, and oh, there's actually quite a decent amount of space in here. Headroom is okay. I'm only 5'6". A 6-footer might whack his head on there. It's actually a decent amount of space. We've got a couple of charging points too, a USB-C and a USB-A charging port, which is nice. It is really comfortable. These seats, the front seats are the same, double padding in them. They've put extra padding in these seats, and they are super comfortable. They are so nice. Nicer than sitting on your lounge chair, these seats. It really is. I like them. Oh, so good. I don't want to get out now, but I have to. There's more to talk about. Let's take a look in the driver's seat. Again, crazy comfortable seating, the extra padding in here. This model comes with the Urban Grey ambient seats. That's cloth and leatherette. $3,000 extra will add black leather seats with grey stitching, with electric adjustment, heated seats, or as some people say, seated heats, electric lumbar adjustment, and a massage function. While the $3,000 extra would be great to add all of that. The massage function I find is a bit of a gimmick. You'll probably, it's a nice little fun thing to have when you first get the car, but you'll probably tire of it and the novelty will wear off and you'll stop using it. But if you want the leather seats and all that sort of stuff, then go for that extra $3,000 option if you wish. The electric adjustments will probably be handy to have. Okay, now ergonomically everything is right where you want it in this thing. Steering wheel, nice flat bottom and top, which is interesting. Handy to hold like that when you're driving or like this, but of course you're supposed to have your hands like that. Plenty of storage compartments in here, lots of cool features. There is one thing I really love. It does have head-up display, but it's not like most other cars where it projects it onto the windscreen. This one's a little different. I will try and get it to work. Here it goes. Here it comes up now. So there we go. There's your head-up display. It comes up out of the dash like that. And if you don't want it, there is a button you can press to get rid of it. Don't know why you wouldn't want it. It's really handy to have. It keeps your eyes on the road. Nice safety feature. But if you don't want it, and when you turn the car off, it just shuts itself away there like a good little transformer. And of course you can press the button and bring it back up again. Here we go. Nice. And the passenger side, again, crazy comfortable seats. Our storage in here there's a little tray up here. Nice. Would be cool if they added wireless charging in there. They haven't done that, but we've got the USB charging port and the USB-C, USB-A charging port, 12 volt charging there, and a little compartment here, but there's a little empty bit down there, which is okay. These two spots have nice little rubber inserts in them so things don't slide around. Under there, where I tend to chuck my garage door remote, slides around. There's nothing in there to stop it sliding around. You've got your normal glove box here, nice little compartment there to store documents in, which is cool. There's a lot of space in there. But then you press this button, this little tray comes out. And it has this in here. We've put our own tablet in here. It's a tablet holder. And there you got a screen that you can see it. The passenger will see it, but the driver will not. And what happens? You close that up again, you press this. This comes out, and your tablet will slot onto there somehow. Sits on there, nice and sturdy, will not slide around, will not come off in an accident. It's perfect. Sits there, your passenger can sit here watching movies, whatever they want to do. Sit here, type an email, anything they want to do, and the driver will not see it, will not be interfered. This is an awesome little Citroen thing. I don't know how much use it would get, but it is really cool. And I'll take that off later because I'm struggling right now. But yes, great little Citroen gimmick. Awesome. They always add something cool. Water bottle test. You might have seen before, it was sitting in the door pocket. Nice. It's a little wobbly, but it works. It works. Two cup holders here. I'll move the key out of there, and two cup holders. Good. Yeah, won't go in there. There's a little compartment here. Not really, but decent sized cup holders those, and they're really deep as well, so it's not going to fall out. All right, door pocket on this side. Good. We have struggled to get that off there, unfortunately. Yep, glove box. Ooh, actually no in the glove box. It won't fit in there. Oh, that's a shame. The back. Oh, it does not fit in the door pockets. It will fit in here though. There is nothing in the center seat. No cup holders there. Okay. Well, at least you've got that. That's something. And in the boot, amazingly, it fits. Well, there's even a couple of handy pockets here on each side. Yep, it will fit in there. And definitely a ton of room in there, including that little indent in there. Nice. Okay, under the bonnet. This is where the 50 kilowatt hour motor is outputting 100 kilowatts of power at 260 newton meters of torque, driving the front wheels. Now, charging time for the batteries, you're looking at from 0 to 100% takes 28 hours on a 10 amp wall charger. If it's sitting there over the weekend doing nothing, I suppose that's okay, but how often will it be right down to 100%, right down to 0? Not often, I would hope. It takes 7 hours to 100% from 0 on a wall box, or 30 minutes to 80% on a fast charger. It's not too bad charging times, to be honest. Not too bad. We did cover the performance times earlier, 0 to 100 and all that sort of stuff. This colour, this is Iceland Blue Metallic. Fantastic looking colour. I actually really like it. That's a $550 extra. The standard colour is a Bianca white. It's a solid colour. You've also got Cumulus grey, Nimbus grey, and Nera black, all metallic colours. They're all $550 extras, such as like this one. Exilla red, which is a special colour, that's $950 extra, and a pearlescent white is $950 extra. To be fair, out of all those colours, I think this one is probably one of the best. We have a panoramic sunroof. This is a $3,000 extra. You might want to be somewhere where you have a sun to bother spending $3,000 on it. This is Auckland in 2023 and the beginning of summer, so we do not have a sun. But there's that. According to the spec sheets, that blind is electric. It says it's an electric sunroof and blind. The blind is manual. It opens when you open the window, but you have to close it manually. Okay. Now, technically, there's not a huge amount in this car to play with. You've got your wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all of that stuff, and your Bluetooth streaming and that sort of thing, which is great. The petrol model doesn't have that. It doesn't have the wireless, you get to plug it in. But this car, I believe, would be more aimed at the older generation, the boomers, if you will. So there's not too much in here to confuse them. It's pretty basic. It's not overly customizable. You can't change colors. It is a little bit bland, to be fair. But yeah, it does everything you want it to do. It's got, of course, a few extra things. You've got your reversing camera, 180-degree reversing camera. It doesn't have a 360-degree camera. And it's kind of a squished view. It's a little awkward. Takes a little bit of getting used to, but it does the job. And it has the adaptive cruise control. Excellent to have, and it works beautifully. But as far as equipment goes, that's pretty much all. It does have deferred charging. If you press this button here, it does have a deferred charging thing. You can set this if you have cheaper power at night to charge during that cheaper power time. It also has conditioning, vehicle conditioning, that you can program it to warm up or cool down, whatever the season's doing at the time, in the morning before you go to work. So if it's a cold winter's morning, you can program it to warm up 10-15 minutes before you get in the car. Really nice. Pretty standard on most EVs really these days. But yeah, pretty basic, but it does everything it needs to do. Cool. Let's go for a drive. Okay, Citroen's amazing suspension. The only ones that have it. You can trust a Citroen to give you the best ride in the world ever. They have progressive hydraulic cushion suspension. It's pretty much in the name there, cushion. It does feel like you are floating down the road on a very big, comfortable couch. Literally what it feels like. You've got the extra foam padding in the seats, which is super comfortable, but this foam suspension is incredible. Love it. It's worth buying the car just for that. Even if you don't like anything else on it, buy it for that. It is worth it. And performance wise, it's not a rocket, it's got your typical instant torque from an electric engine, or electric motor, sorry. But it's not a performance car by any stretch of the imagination. You have eco mode, and it is pretty sluggish in eco mode. Then you've got normal mode, which is what it starts in, and it's pretty much what you'd be comfortable driving in all the time. And then it has sport mode, and as soon as I get a gap in the traffic, I'll change lanes here and get past this truck, put it in sport mode, and the performance is not there. It's somewhere, I don't know where it is, but it's not there. It's a bit quicker, it's a little bit quicker, but it doesn't throw you back in the seat. It's not, definitely not a sports car. Still so smooth over those bumps. In sport mode, basically all it does is reduce your range. 0 to 100 time of 9 seconds. It's reasonable. Top speed of 150, which is quite up there for an EV, but it's as well above our speed limits. But putting in sport mode does reduce your range. I've got 208k range at the moment, and put in sport, I lose 20 k's instantly. I could go back to eco, and it can be 218. But let's keep it in normal. It's where we normally sit. But it's just so easy to drive this thing. It's so smooth, so whisper quiet. It just, it's comfortable. You can drive all day in this without complaints. All day from charging point to charging point. Okay, as with most of these EVs, it's got the B button, which gives you better braking and charges your battery when you're braking a little more efficiently. It's not quite as effective as in some of the previous cars, like the Astra and things like that. It doesn't seem to have a strong braking effect as those ones did, but it's still going to help if you're coasting down a hill, going down, like, say, the Bombay's hills south of Auckland or something like that, the Brandewin hills. You'll probably get a fair bit of a charge using that. It's so quiet. The loudest thing you will have in this cabin, aside from the stereo, if you crank that up, and it's pretty decent stereo, is the indicator. It's pretty loud. It probably seems louder than it actually really is, because everything else is so whisper quiet. So, indicator. Oh, you can hear. Well, let's put some music on. Yeah, bad stereo. Alright, there you go, the Citroen e-C4, driving range 363 kilometres, and I would assume that's in eco mode, because I don't think I'd achieve that in normal mode, or definitely not sport mode. And price wise, you are looking at $10 change out of 70 grand, so 69,990. But currently Citroen have a special on. It is down to 58,975, a saving of $11,025, which that's a really good price. We are currently at the beginning of December, mid-December, and the clean car rebate ends on the 31st of December apparently, so I won't bother putting that into the equation, because by the time this gets published, that'll be long gone probably. So yeah, hopefully they'll bring something back like that, because there should be some incentive to buy EVs, because it's the way to go. You've got a 5-year warranty, 100k warranty on this, and an 8-year 160k warranty on the battery, which is a very good warranty, and a lot of car sellers are actually offering that at the moment. So really good. I like this car. I like the comfort. It is the biggest thing for me, is how smooth and comfort is. As I'm getting older, I'm liking that more and more. I'll put that aside over performance and extra gadgets in there anytime. So yeah, really nice.